I really like this sign I saw recently. Respect, ask, believe. You're supposed to respect a person. Many people are traumatized, like myself. So, you ask them, when did you have any PTSD? When did you ever have any flashbacks? How did you feel? Okay, you felt your whole life was a lie, because from what I say, it is. I mean, if, you're supposed to have a happy family, basically, no families are happy, okay. Basically, people really fight with each other. That's just the way it is. But there's no... Alright, but there are certain people that are abused to death. Right, put down to death. The they shouldn't call it black sheep of the family. But the scapegoat, the person that they blame everything on. There's a rotten person in the family, like in Sanford and Son, it would be Fred. That's his real name, and they use his name in the character too? Okay, whatever. The old man, calling Lamont, the character, a dummy. And he's the asshole. Narcissist. In Sanford and Son. Archie Bunker is the asshole. Narcissist. The whole family revolves around the asshole. The asshole, insane narcissist. But, then there's, Mike, the character in Archie Bunker, he's would be the black sheep. He's, stands up. And then, Sanford and Son, the character, Lamont, never really stood up to his character dad, but, Esther did. So Esther would have been whatever you want to call the black sheep. The one that he stood up, for the truth. I'm just so sick to death of never ever having any real help of, look at my life and the people I'm forced to deal with. No family. Like, I still want to be in contact with my boys, like, once a week. And I'm only in contact with the one. I should be living with them. I'm their mom. I'm a good mom. I want the best for them. Something bad happened to my younger son. And, I'd like to help him out in any way. Me and both my boys, even though my younger one, maybe me and his older brother would have to keep the younger one in line. Have a family business. But, why not? Why couldn't me and my boys have had a good business and then, helped out homeless people like me? How about people that are really in need? I know a lot of women in need right now. They're living in really bad places, bad spots. It's really overwhelming to me. I can't do a damn thing for one of them. It's sad. One I can't even see. The one moved to another shelter. I don't know, she finally hooked up with her husband. Or maybe she found a good friend to stay with. She moved to, I didn't see her for 2 months, but she had a tablet number, and she used to try to keep in contact with her family, which is very hard. Now, the tablet got turned off or whatever, it's not her number. or she didn't give us the right number when we were at McDonald's that one night. This other girl. This other girl is in great need and had two storages. It's crazy. Why you have two storages? Just have one. And throw out all the stuff in the other store. You're homeless, living in your car. What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what happened to her, but I did talk to her the one night. That's another one. And then there's two at the mission. And the one's dying of throat cancer. I can't even visit her. Okay. She's on her deathbed. Be nice to her. So, why can't I go inside and, at least be there for 15 minutes inside? Because you can't stand out in the hot sun. They have no manners, no, niceness about them. It's like, she's my friend. And why can't I, go visit her and talk to her and I don't know, the couple goofy things that happen. At different times, just to be nice. Christmas time was really cool. She was around a little bit. Alright, whatever. Just to be there. Right? I mean, you don't even have to talk to somebody. Just to hug them is a lot. And the mission won't allow me to do that. Even go in, for 5 minutes, not stand out in the hot sun. There's no benches out there. There's no way you can visit someone. And that's just mean. There's no reason for me to go over there. I can't. When I went to visit her the one time, I went to the store. That's the only thing we could do, the corner store. What else can we do? There's no chairs to sit. There's nowhere to... And when I first visited her, we sat by the school. That's just cruel. Why can't I go visit my friend? Why can't you let me in the office and me, do a positive poster for her? It's her, she's on her last days. Why can't they be nice? It doesn't make any sense. And then the other girl, she needs a place with her daughter. And she's in, a bad spot. They need places. The woman that moved to the other shelter, she needs a place. So that's 3 right there. The one's gonna die. We're friends. And then there's the one that's 2 storages. And there's, this other girl that's in a very bad relationship. And then there's this other one that I recently met. There's 2 that should be living where they shouldn't be living. But at least it's a room. And there's just 2. And the one's literally on the street. And it's just so awful. That's a lot of ladies. And I'll call them all ladies. And there's nothing, they don't do anything. Why? Why can't they just, even just have a tent city for them, or open up, just have a warehouse, and just, a tent city, it would get wet and ruined and whatever, but a damn warehouse with, just a big, huge fans, right? Yeah, just, cots on the fucking floor, and alright, you want to leave some shit there, people will steal it, but whatever. But hey, how about having lockers on the side and giving each person a lock? That would be humane to do for the homeless, to give them something. I never had anything. I was always attacked by abusers, and I couldn't think. And the one I talked to today, it's useless talking to him. Totally useless. He thinks he's the best thing that I ever had as far as a big help. And he's just filled with, a legion of demons. Like, how did you help me out? Falsely accusing me of raping my kid when my kid was raped, and that put on some, I think, probably complex PTSD. I mean, I do have PTSD from him. And yeah, a narcissist will give you complex PTSD like that. My kids were raped, and he falsely accuses me of that rape. But that's fucking mega trauma. And it doesn't mean anything to him. Nothing mean, my abuse doesn't mean anything at all to him. He could care less about me. There's too many people that have no remorse at all.